Hey everybody, this is Joe's Premium Firewood, bringing another video today. I stopped saying fun-filled video a long time ago, but I'm still kind of used to saying it. But I'm over here in Grand Junction, Michigan, which isn't too far from South Haven, and you might not recognize the guy because you don't really know what he looks like, but you see his name on my comments. This is Paul Wagner of South Haven. He's been in videos before, but it's been over a year since I seen him. He's came to the house and he's like, hey, I go, hey, I'll be in Grand Junction doing a delivery. He goes, yeah, where you at? I'll swing by and give you a hand, then we'll go get some lunch. I said, you don't have to twist my arm. It's a beautiful day, and we got a Joe cord. We got to unload, stack on 2 racks, so I'm going to set this up on the tripod, and we're going to get to work. But I put the last of the ugly stuff on the back. You know, he's one of my critics about it. You know, the stuff that was in a pile. This is the last of it. The pretty stuff's up in the front. Yeah, I know. I got as much dirt off as I could, Paul. So, no, it's premium. I'm going to set you up on the tripod then so we can go to work. But Paul knows, you know, about my health issues. You know, it might look like I'm fine, but like I say, I'm in pain, and it's really hard to describe, you know, really how I feel, what my legs feel like. My feet just feel like they're just like totally numb. I can't really feel anything below my knees, but it also burns, you know. So, I mean, I did the delivery the other day to the restaurant, and that shag bark's really heavy. I did it by myself, but it took me about an hour because I could only take like 2 pieces at a time. I went ahead and took Paul out back where their fire pit is. They have a gas fire pit and a regular wood one. So, but it's a nice place out here, and actually, they're from Chicago too. They have the 708 area code. What's your area code, Paul?
773.
So 773. Okay. Yeah, I do get that from calls from people. All you Chicago people come up and buy all the houses on the lakes up here. Isn't there any lakes in Illinois? Lake Calumet, maybe?
Yeah, that's all industrial.
Industrial, yeah.
Not like up here.
But yeah, you know, Father's Day weekend, I see there was 9 people shot and killed in Chicago this weekend.
Yeah, something like that.
I see your America's mayor, you know, Lori Lightfoot. He voted for her like 6 times.
No, I didn't. I never voted for her.
I guess she's moving to Minnesota to be with Larry Cluck.
Uh-oh.
He's one buddy. Yeah, I heard the whole squad's moving to Minnesota. We're gonna keep them all in one state. They already got Omar Ilmar.
Yeah, right.
But it's nice having somebody help me do this. You know, I guess I could have got Zach. My brother's busy, so. But I'm charging them $30 for the stacking, the moving and the stacking. We can get fairly close to their racks. The other rack's on the other side of the house, so once we fill this rack up, then we'll go over there and get that. Thought about going live onto Facebook, but not a good enough signal here. He's a big Facebooker. He likes Mark Zuckerberg, don't you? Or not really?
I just joined Facebook.
No, you didn't.
For Marketplace.
Oh, for Marketplace, yeah. That's like the new Craigslist.
Right.
And a good thing Paul's tall enough. You see how the tailgates. He's seen my red truck, so that's how long I've known him. You know, I got rid of that, and that died in early 2021. So he's impressed with the truck, although he's a Ford guy. He's got his. Is that a F350 or 250 you got? 250. So yeah, he just met me here. It took him 20 minutes to get here. It took me about 45. But traffic wasn't bad. Now look at this pine. It's fine. Is that all-nighter for him? That'll last a while.
The bad thing is pine, it burns kind of quick.
Burns quick.
Especially if it's dry.
Yeah, and it is dry. So like I say, this stuff's been split for over a year and a half. Oh, and Nate stopped by last night to pick up some money I owed him. He's doing flooring jobs, but he's sick of it. he wants to go back to Firewood, but I'm like, I can't keep you employed full time. I got too many suppliers. I can't put all my eggs in one basket. So, because actually, I had a new customer call me and they wanted 2 full cords, and he has him and John, his partner John, have a dump trailer that can move 4 face cords at once. And I quoted the guy $650 delivered and dumped. The guy's in Jenison, which is like 42 miles north of me. And I told him I had to get with Nate, and then Nate said he was working out of town. He tried to get John to do it, but John doesn't want to work without Nate. And then I told the guy, I go, well, I could bring it in half cords, but it's going to take me 4 trips. It's going to be more expensive for me to bring him 2 full cords than he could get 8 face cords for. So I ended up not getting the job. So I told that to Nate last night. He felt sick. I go, you just cost yourself, well, my commission out of it would have been $300 out of the $1,300, but he would have him and John would have got $1,000. But I just don't get too many customers that heat and buy the kind of volume of wood. Most of my customers are like these guys, 1 Joe cord a year. I think Darren delivered to them last year for me. Hit a thumbs up if you think Paul's doing a good job. Smash that thumbs up. And Paul was in my live stream yesterday on Joe's Firewood videos on that channel, and he said, yeah, give me the address, I'll meet you there. I pulled in, and it's kind of confusing finding here, but I seen his truck, he was like doing a U-turn. I go, you're close. It was kind of hard for me to find too the first time I was here, which would have been probably 6 or 7 years ago. And I got one other delivery to do this week, and it's for Winterwood. Guy wants a Joe cord of cherry. I'm waiting to hear back from him on when he can do it, or he can be there to help me move and stack it. And then that's about it for the week. Mike is he's doing like a scrap metal. They're tearing down a barn and he's cleaning that up. So he's helping his other guy he works for this week.
When did you come out early? It's going to be a hot one today.
Yeah, well, it's getting hotter by the week. Today's the last cool day.
Well, better. It's only half over, for God's sake.
Yeah, I know it's yeah. I could have got here earlier, but then it wouldn't be lunchtime. Right. And where we're going to, Captain Lou's, it's right on Lake Michigan. When we get there, I don't know if he wants to sit outside or not.
Yeah.
Sit up, and it should be closer to the lake. The water temperature's still like 58, 59 degrees, which is pretty darn cold for swimming. Yeah, it'll get warmer, be warmed up by then. I know these delivery videos aren't that exciting, but can't be running a saw all the time. And if you watch the video that we did the other day, that I actually the video I premiered yesterday on my other channel, that was Mike and I cutting. Well, Mike was cutting, I was helping him load, or did the best that I could. So we had some chainsaw action this week. Wasn't dropping trees. I need to go over to Outdoors with Eric's property, and Mike's been dropping trees out there and cutting them up. So if you want to see him drop a tree, I just have to find time to get down there.
How far is Eric from you?
He's in Galesburg, so
How far is that?
that's about 30 miles from me south.
South?
It's like right between Kalamazoo and Battle Creek.
Okay.
Are you here full time for the summer, Paul? You
Oh,
just
I'll
cut.
be tomorrow.
Oh, you're going back tomorrow? Okay.
I'm getting a pole barn built.
Oh,
Right now, so they came and dug all
pole barn?
the holes.
Yeah.
Now they got to have an inspector come out and say, "Oh yeah, it looks."
Yeah. So you have to be there for it too, right?
No, I don't have to be there, but I texted the saw surgeon and told him about it.
Yeah.
And he said, "Yeah, that's what they do. That's the government."
Yeah, the government. Yep. I know he likes Gretchen Whitmer too. You do.
No, not me.
Call her wretch.
How high you want to go on?
Just a little bit above the size, you know, because that other rack's half the size of this. So I just want to make sure we have room to get all the wood over there. Yeah, speaking of the saw surgeon, today he'll have the Ultra. He would have had it for 2 weeks now.
Well, what went wrong with it?
It's
What was the issue?
it sprung a leak. It sprung a hydraulic leak
Yeah.
just under the control arm. I think it was coming out of the same fitting that I blew up when I.
Okay.
So he was going to check to see if it was a O-ring.
Yeah, right.
So he's had it for 2 weeks. Shibe actually texted me yesterday and asked me when it was going to be ready, and I said I'm not going to call or text Ted on Father's Day. I'll wait a couple days and then see. I mean, I'm using the old Husky, but that dinosaur is so slow. It gets the job done.
Yeah.
But you know, Mike just brought over a bunch of oak for me to split. Well, you seen that in the video yesterday, wasn't that some nice stuff?
Oh yeah. Shave got lucky, huh? You got that nice Eastern made from.
Andrew, yeah, I don't know what the story is on that. Did he get it? Andrew loan it out to him then to make videos? Because I know Brad Firewood at the furnace got one too.
Yeah, then you got a conveyor.
And a conveyor. Yeah. I think that the Ultras is perfect for me. I don't want that big wood like those guys like dealing with, you know. To me, it's more work than worth. So I'm happy with the Ultra. We're just about there, Paul. Let me get, I would say,
Whatever you say, boss.
yep, there you go. Call me boss. Now he's learning, folks. Now he's learning. Now I just got to get Mike trained on that. Let's get the rest of this and we'll call it.
Okay.
We'll go over to the other side. We'll have to move the camera though. You might have to be cameraman, Paul, while I drive over there. Can you handle that? Now they won't be able to hear you what you're saying because I got their microphone on.
Keep talking.
I can keep talking. Yeah, people is like, hey, talk less and work more. Talk less and work more. That's what the haters like to say.
You don't have any haters.
Oh, I don't have any. Yeah, I don't have any. Yeah, right.
You're a lovable guy.
Yeah. It kind of, I don't know, they don't like me because I speak the truth. I speak my mind, say whatever it is. I don't sugarcoat anything. All right, this is enough on this. So I'll let you just go ahead and follow me over there, Paul.
All right.
You can just keep it on me and I'll back in there. So it's nice having a camera crew to do this, folks. Put the camera down and work. That's another famous comment by the haters. Yeah, show them. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, Paul, show you the lake. Show them your truck. There's the old Ford. There's the Ford. And this is called Saddle Lake in Grand Junction, Michigan. Get up here. Don't want to run into his truck, but I got to get it cranked over there. Say when. All right. Yeah, put it where I want it. We'll get that down. That looks pretty good. So go back over here towards the neighbor's yard so you can see all the action. We got the last little bit coming out. The rack's right here on the side. Feel how light this is, Paul? You tell. Yeah.
Some of it is and some of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's some cherry in there. The real lightweight stuff is the pine. Pine is fine for outdoor campfire wood. They're not heating their house, you know. You watch Chris in the Woodyard? You watch his videos? Not well. Hard to keep up with them when it was making one every day, 365 days a year. It's a little bit too much to keep up with, right?
One time I asked him how much he paid for truckload.
Oh, and he got upset. Yeah.
And he got all mad at me.
Yeah.
I don't even watch it anymore.
Yeah.
I'm just
Some
trying to get an idea what
yeah,
you pay around the country.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. He's in Wisconsin, so.
Yeah. Well, I think that's a harmless.
Right.
He's not all offensive about it.
Yeah. So, like I say, some people are touchy about that when you start talking dollars and cents. But as soon as I get this unloaded, I got to take a picture of the two piles, and then I'm going to Venmo or text it to Terry. That's the customer's name, and he's going to Venmo me the wood. I charge if you want. Now, see, I'm not afraid to talk about price. The wood is I charge $160 for a Joe cord, which is like, you know, a 10-foot by 4-foot stack. You just seen we just filled up that one rack. I'd say that rack's like 8 foot by like 3.5 foot tall. You know, they're not as tall, so that's damn near a face cord over there.
Right.
And then you got this right here, which is a 10-foot by 4-foot stack, and people are like, "You can't do it. You can't sell it that way. You can't do it. You have to sell full cords only. You got to take the time to measure it." And I'm like, "This is America. Right now, we can do what we want." Yeah, he knows what he's getting. This is like, you know, probably 7-8 years. Once in a while, they'd get 2 in a year.
Yeah, okay.
But here it is, you know, a couple weeks before the 4th of July. This, I'm sure,
He'll be all ready for the holidays.
yeah, they'll this will last them, you know, the rest of the summer. But yeah, this would have took me, you know, more than twice as long without Paul's help. He's doing a good job stacking.
We gotta get it done.
But back to the price. I got distracted there. $160 for the wood. It's about 40 miles. I charge them $80 to drive here. Gas is like $3.59 a gallon. You know, it's better than it was last year, but that's still expensive. You know, and I just had $950 in repairs on that, and wear and tear. So $80 to drive out here, and then I charge them $30 to stack it. That comes out to $270. And he, like I say, he has no problem, you know, with the price, because he knows the quality he's getting with JPF, right, Paul?
Only the best. This cherry is cherry.
Now, isn't that cherry nice? Now, that was like stacked in a row.
I stole that from the sausage.
Oh yeah, this cherry's cherry. I didn't hear him say that, but. Oh, okay. I think Paul's gonna get the last bit right there, and then.
You give him any of that?
Yeah, we can give him some. Yeah, we'll give him
That's
some.
good to get
Yeah,
things
that.
going.
Yeah,
I use it all the time to
yeah,
fire.
yeah. We'll give him some of these like longer pieces. This bark, you know, they can use it for kindling.
Right.
Throw it on the top for their first fire. There. We'll let the rest of the debris. I'm gonna let you know, Paul. This is done working for the day, so I am gonna have a cocktail at lunch. I can't go to Captain Lou's without getting a rum runner. So,
You gotta be careful to freeze
yeah.
your brain.
Oh yeah, brain freeze. So, Paul's gonna grab some more of that. So we got that one rack filled up over there. That's empty, except for some of this debris. And we'll put it right there on that rack, and that will pretty much wrap it up for this. So, all right, folks. I want to thank you guys. Thanks for the thumbs up. I want to thank everybody who made it to the end, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye, Paul.
See you